my loves, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I'm a psychic medium and oracle prophetess, you guys. What that means is I have prophecies. I'm a medium. I commune with spirits, and I'm psychic. So I see the future, the past, and the present without cards. So thank you, my loves, for tuning in today and for hanging out with me. Those of you guys who are new here, welcome for the first time, or welcome back again. You guys have seen the title of this video, so you guys know already what this is about. I don't YOLO. I don't know. I feel like someone's saying that, by the way. YOLO, you only live once. This DM is saying I only live once, right? In the human way, we know we're eternal. We know that we live on forever, right? But for some, I'm just hearing the masculines literally like getting that. It is that energy, you guys. It is that energy, the YOLO. You know, it's Elvis, it's now or never, it's all that. And I feel like that's you guys. I feel like you guys, especially if you're the divine feminine watching this, right? Like you are, I'm hearing, at your wit's end. You are very connected to, a lot of you guys are very connected to a soulmate that's a part of your, destined path in this lifetime. But everyone always has free will. So even though it's a part of your destiny, if your person or the counterpart is not choosing to ascend or not choosing to reciprocate, right, then we move forward. We go on, right? You guys, it is really hard if you're a twin flame. After you come in contact with your twin, it is difficult because no one can ever compare to that in so many ways. And many of these DMs are figuring that out. They're figuring that shit out, you guys. Let me tell you, they are. The grass was not greener. They tried to resist their inner knowing of, oh shit, my feminine's gonna change me. Not like you're gonna go, oh no, you need to change this about you. No, it's expansion change. It's awakening change. And on a soul level, they felt it, right? We know this. So what did they do, you guys? They went scared, they ran, all the things, right? Oh gosh, you guys, there's just so much energy. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to start. Maybe I should just pull cards. For some of you guys, this person, they're really stubborn, but they're really trying to resist this. They really are. And it's not because they don't care or love you. It's because they don't understand what is happening. They just don't understand, right? Many of them do, right? They're feeling it on a soul level, but they don't understand. Why can't I forget this person? Like, we weren't even dating for a long time, or we never even, made it past a few months of seeing each other or talking or whatever, right? Every time in my life that I've ever encountered this, I can cut cords, no problem. I can move forward. I can forget people. There's no lingering attachment or feeling. It's very cut and dry, okay? This masculine is feeling super confused because that's what this is, right? It's like, this feels like something that's supposed to be in my life. This feels like something that is made for me, meant for me, right? But I don't know how to navigate this kind of a thing because I've never dealt with this kind of a thing. And even you feminines are in that way. So yeah, it just feels really confused. That's what I'm getting, is confusion. The star cards on the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups. He's been coming through nonstop for like a week straight. I mean, seriously, as soon as these, whatever, there's been some shifts, okay? And in the past like week, couple weeks, few weeks, maybe even, he's been coming up nonstop. But I say a week because he's been showing up in my in my readings personally for collective and personals nonstop for divine unions and divine counterparts. This masculine is very much in love. The cords, you know how I just said the cords? I've always been able to cut cords. Look at her cord. See that cord? Going from her heart space, her heart chakra, straight up to the star, and then it branches off into two. That's you and your person, you see? This person is stepping into their full king power, emperor power. For some of you guys, the fact that his crown is kind of lifted off of his head, for me, that feels like he's thinking. He's still, he knows that this is a miracle. He knows that this is some kind of destined bond, right? He knows this. His heart is activated, but he's stalling. He's sitting here and he's just like spinning this whatever inside the cup, water or whatever, right? His emotions. He's stirring it around. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That's why I felt confusion, because his emotions in the heart are like all confused and stirred around at this time, because what they're doing is they're going very over analytical. That's what it is right now. I feel like they're trying to go logical about this. They're trying to go logical. Yeah, see, Ace of Truth, Archangel Michael showing up, and then more truth. I just heard, I don't want to fuck this up. So that's what they're thinking about, my loves. That's the channeled message. I want to make my move, but I don't want to mess this up, because everything I touch, every relationship that I've gone in, it turns to shit. You know, this feels different. I know this is different. What I feel, what we felt for each other, you know, whatever happened between you guys, this person knows that it's something different. It's otherworldly. It's real. It's not a false connection for them, which is why they tried pushing it away so heavily. You know, they were protecting you from their chaos, from their confusion, from their demons, from their shadows, from all the stuff, right? That was keeping their heart blocked. And then when they met you, it like rebursted, it opened again, right? They've been healing their heart. They've been healing their heart. Look at all the swords showing up. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, and then the Six of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. All these swords. You know how I literally just got done saying how this person is up in their head, they're going logical, they're starting to overanalyze. What they're doing, it's like a defense mechanism, and I feel like that's what they do. Like they try to like pick things apart and like, you know, go all logical, King of Swords type, right? But like there is no logic in this. There is no logic in the heart and the soul, right? As far as that kind of stuff goes, right? Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Sometimes you just can't explain it. Sometimes it's just real, a miracle, a fairy tale, right? That's what we know on this end, right? And that's what they're figuring out on this end. They don't want to mess this up because they admire you so much, period. Like they look at you like someone who is the epitome of, you know, peace and harmony and truth. They also know that you can't be messed with. They also know that you will cut anyone out of your life with a quickness. For a lot of you guys, you cut this person out. Twin flame, deep past life soul connections, it doesn't matter. You cut them out because you had to. For some of you guys, you had to. You had to step into the Queen of Swords, and you had to self-sacrifice. You had to sacrifice, because for some of you guys, you know, this masculine was probably like kind of ghosting, or they were breadcrumby, or, you know, maybe their energy started kind of pulling away and fizzling out with you, right? And you're like, I thought this was a destined connection, right? But anyways, it's like your soul and spirit and your higher self led you, and they were like, you have to walk away from this. You have to walk away from this. And so you did. Spirit, please confirm the divine feminine at this time. I mean, in the past, walking away. I want to see, oh yes, you did. It flipped right over. The world. It's an ending. You could, oh yes, this was a huge karmic lesson for you, my loves. This was huge. Even though this isn't a karmic, what it means is this was a huge lesson. Let's just say that, right? Because you guys were crushing karmic lessons, and then you met like your destined counterpart in this lifetime, which, you know, a lot of people never do. It's very beautiful and very surreal, and, you know, all the things, right? Of course, we're seeing it way more now because of the energy that we're in and where the consciousness of this earth is shifting into and moving, right? So we will be seeing tons of these kinds of connections starting to form and unite and come in because of the work you guys are meant to do here. But you absolutely, look at this, and bottom of the deck is the Emperor. You absolutely ended things here. You completed a huge cycle with this by walking away. And as soon as you walked away, my loves, your life started shifting and changing. You started shifting and changing. And that is what this masculine has been watching and seeing from the sidelines this whole time. They've been watching your glow up. They've been watching your, for some of you guys, your physical body has changed. Your looks are changing. Your skin is changing. Your divinity is starting to really glow and shine through, right? And the more you heal this heart, see how much healing you guys are doing to your hearts. All that healing that you guys have been doing, it's healing your mind, body, and your soul. So you brought yourself back. on so many levels. Resurrection. You resurrected yourself from the dead, my loves. Like, I really don't think people realize how powerful an awakening is, how powerful ascension is, how powerful what we do in our journeys is. 1010, as I had looked up a moment ago. This is 1010. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 21. Whatever. 1010 plus 1. But I was just talking about resurrection and all that, and judgment is 1010. It's 20 in the majors. And this is that. Emperor. Show me the Emperor and the King of Cups. Show me their energy. Why is this person just sitting there? Page of Pentacles and 8 of Cups. They're just sitting, my loves, because they don't know what to say to you. This is annoying. It keeps coming through. They just don't know what to say. I'm telling you guys, because of the level of this, what this is, the separation that's gone on, the fact that you seem to be living your best life, you're marching to the beat of your own drum. You know, a lot of you guys are out, you're having fun, there's music, you know, they can see this on social media or they hear it through friends, you know, maybe you run into a friend of theirs and you have a conversation and it gets back to your DM, right? And all it says is, oh my God, I'm doing amazing, I'm so happy, life is good, work is great, I did it, right? It's all these accomplishments, it's all this growth, it's all this expansion and beauty and, right, ascension into the light, into divinity. And your masculine feels like that's how the conversation is gonna go. Okay, so let me just pull you guys into the reality real quick. This Emperor, for many of them, they're embarrassed, right? They're ashamed. They're afraid to, and that's ego. Ashamed, you know, and of course that's like, you know, they do feel sorry and sad or whatever for some things that went down for some of you guys, right? Again, this would not be a completely toxic person. Nope, this is, if that's what you guys are connecting this with, that's not, it's not this. This is not your reading. This is a divine counterpart. This is someone you're meant to be with. This is not someone who has called you nasty names. This is not someone who has ever yelled at you. This is not someone who has punched a hole in the wall in front of you or grabbed you. This is not someone who has taken money from you or used you. This is not someone who does that. Okay? This is someone who simply held back their game piece from you and didn't make a move when they had the chance. That's what this is, because of their own journey and healing, right? We know this. But I do have to clarify, because still some people, it baffles me. I just don't get it. I really don't. But it's still, we get people who are like, you know, oh, you know, they leave a comment on a divine counterpart, you know, thing. And they're like, I don't want that person back. They did this to me and that to me and that to me. And I'm like, bro, how do you not see that that's not a twin flame or someone you're meant to be with? That is a straight fucking karmic. Straight karmic. When you meet your twin, you will naturally ascend. You will naturally, your life will shift. You will change and evolve. You will step out of comfort zones. You will start doing things you never thought you'd do. Seeds will burst in your mind that have been planted there for your whole life, right? You start evolving and rapidly. You ascend, and maybe not so rapidly, but you grow. If you've been dealing with this person for 2-3 years and you're still at the same place in your life where when you met each other, it's not your person. It's just not. Nope. You're clinging onto a karmic. So I just wanted to be very clear, because the whole point and the whole reason why twin flames go into separation is because they can't physically be toxic to each other, because it is a mirror. That would be you, like, calling yourself a nasty name. That would be you cheating on yourself, right? Twin flames, because of the connection, you don't do that kind of stuff. You just don't. Now, you could have a counterpart who is not ascending. See? Look. You could have a counterpart who chooses not to ascend, but I'm telling you, that's the whole thing. You guys, if you're already going through an awakening, then you get triggered that much more into your ascension, and so does the DM. Now, obviously, divine masculines, they're known to be very slow moving and stubborn and things like that, right? That's why we got the King of Pentacles a lot too, you know, they come out as the King of Pentacles because some of them are obviously earth signs and some of them obviously are in that energy of the King of Wealth and money and finance and, you know, all the things, material wealth, right? It's the 3D stuff. But it's slow. It takes a long time for the King of Pentacles to arrive in that sense, right? You have to think he starts as the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, and that's like not moving at all, right? And then at some point he becomes the King, and your person, that's where it is. They've been very slow moving because it's 3D, right? The 3D always takes a long time or longer, right? All right. So I want to see here, because the reason why they're not reaching out to you in this moment is because they're trying, it's like they're trying to tap into like how you feel. They're trying, some of them might be waiting for some kind of a sign or something like that. You know, that's your discretion, you guys, whether you want to, you know, give your person smoke signals or whatever. But, you know, I personally would not, or advise against it, because this is like, it's like you don't get the get out of jail free card, right? We don't cut corners when it comes to shadow work. We don't cut corners when it comes to lessons, right? And this is a lesson of the ego. Embarrassment, being ashamed. Of course they feel that way, right? Because of things that have happened, or the fact that they ghosted you, or, you know, maybe they started seeing someone, you know, and left you, right? Or right? Like this Emperor, he has skeletons in his closet, you know, and we all do, okay? We all do. Most of us have been processing those and we've let them go, and we're not attached to those stories anymore. But this masculine, for some, they're attached to those stories, the skeletons in the closet, meaning, they're embarrassed to share with you and be open about certain things that they've gone through or things that they've been going through since separation with you. They want to open up fully, okay? But they have reservations because I just heard the level of I can't even say it now. Validity. It was a volatile energy around these masculines for many of them. That's why we have this Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain, grief, sadness, loss, separation. Their heart is broken. I mean, their heart hurts. Like their heart is calling for you. Their heart is pulling for you. There he is. So we have Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. So this is 8-8. Okay, so again, if you guys are seeing a lot of the 888 or 88s or things breaking down to that sequence when you see numerologies and stuff like that, it's because of the work that you've done, and it's because your manifestations and your abundance and all of that is hitting your reality. Okay? This shows me as well with the King and Queen of Swords, and then the Tower is right after him. Yeah, this person, their whole life is like a Tower moment right now. There's her, look at, there's his counterpart. We have two counterparts on the board now. After the Tower, the Queen of Cups. So this king was blocking the Tower and she's behind it. So literally in between you guys, okay, is the Tower. This person is having a kind of difficult time, what I'm getting, surrendering to the divine guidance that is being brought to them at this time, which is divine redirection. The Tower comes in, and the Tower comes in and it breaks your world apart because you've built your reality and your world on a faulty foundation, meaning you're in a romantic connection that's not meant to be. It's shaky, it's not strong, it's right, like there's shit falling through the cracks and pieces of wood breaking all the time, and it's just like, oh my god, you know, it's like a rickety bridge you're afraid to walk across, right? As opposed to like a really beautiful, like the Bay Bridge or the San Francisco Gate Bridge or whatever, right? Or the Brooklyn Bridge in New York or whatever, right? Something like that, as opposed to a rickety old little wooden, like wobbly, like something that's hanging above, like, you know, like 1,000 feet or something like that, or, you know, that's excessive, but you guys get what I mean. So that's the difference. So the universe comes in and they blow apart faulty foundations that you have created in your life because you're meant for more. You're meant for bigger things. You're meant for divine things, things that are destined for you. Okay? So yeah, you know, sometimes the Tower can come in and, right? It's very beautiful, right? It's beautiful either way because it brings transformation. It really does. It shakes shit up, so you have to change. You have to go, okay? If you don't go, listen, if you guys know that you guys are in something and you know it's not good for you and you wake up every day feeling like you're stuck or this person is terrible kind of in a way, like, or this person's been terrible to you or, you know, all those things, right? You know, that's the Tower. And if you don't walk away from something that you're not meant to be in, if you don't walk away from something that is emotionally not fulfilling to you, whatever it is, right? Then the universe will literally force you. They will force you. They won't drag you. They will force you. They will make something happen where you don't have a choice but to go and leave or move on or forward. They just will. Whether it's a relationship with someone, a job, right? They will get you out of it, you guys. You know, a shitty boss or, you know, I don't know, like let's say you're a college student, right? Like there's a lot of people who have like gone back to school, like this could be for some of you guys, right? And like, you know, it should never be this way, but for some reason it is. Teachers favor certain students, right? And if for some reason a teacher gets a grudge against somebody, I experienced this myself in high school because I was, for many of my teachers, I was way more intelligent than them. I was. Maybe not like, you know, if this was a math teacher, maybe I wasn't more intelligent in the way of like geometry or math because they're the expert, right? But I could tell that I was literally more intelligent than most of these adult humans when I was young. Like, so I remembered being so many times when I was young, like, are you serious? You're supposed to be an adult. Like, you're supposed to be the one in charge here. Like, you act more like a child than anyone else, right? So I feel like for some of you guys that could be happening too, like, and just different areas maybe too. But for the DM, why did I start talking about going back to school and all that? I was talking about being like favorites, like playing favorites and stuff like that. It was just a channeled message. Okay, anyways, let's go back. So you guys both, look, you guys both need to speak your truth to each other and open up. Okay, you guys both do. Now you, as the feminine, like you've been open, okay, and receptive. They were not. They were wishy-washy, shut down, like, you know, they had the love, the emotions, whatever, but they did not share. So now they want to share, but because of the connection or whatever has happened in the 3D, this person is holding back right now, is what I get, okay? Keep in mind, this is collective. It's not a personal reading, so don't take it personal. Take what parts are for you and what feels like it resonates and your intuition says yes, and then leave the rest. I just heard I chose wrong. I chose wrong. I chose wrong. They chose wrong. I'm hearing Mark Anthony. I didn't see it. I can't believe it. Oh, but I feel it when she sang to me. See? All the while something I didn't realize. Right? He's saying he had her there like in front of him and he didn't even see what she was for him until she was gone, until it was too late, right? That's this. I can't believe I didn't see it. I can't believe it. Oh, but I feel it. See, I can't believe it, but I feel it. It's like that, you guys. I'm telling you, that's another part of it because it is really tripping them out, like what this is, especially if they're like awakening more to like, you know, just like you guys, right? Like you guys started seeing twin flame stuff, I'm sure, and just think, right? Just like you, they're going through the same stuff. They're getting the same kind of synchronicities and signs and numbers, and they're seeing things that remind them of you constantly. You're the one that woke them up. Many of you guys woke each other up, but you are the one that woke them up from their soul sleep. their soul slumber. This is old love that's meant to be. You guys are meant to be together. 6 of Swords and the Lovers, 6-6. See? Could be someone's birthday, 6-6. 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Wow. Literally, this is what they've been feeling ever since you left. Or they left you and you walked away. I don't know. Either way, I know that my feminines had to stand in their power and strength and choose self over the masculine. That's what I do know. And that's what you guys did. And that's why so many blessings are pouring in for you, okay? Yeah, Spirit just said expect a miracle. This is a card of a miracle, okay? So I feel like this person views you as a miracle in their life, right? I'm hearing God send. They view you as a God send. Everything about you, your body, your looks, your hair, your voice, the way you speak, the way your mannerisms are, everything about you, right? You guys are meant for each other. Same thing with you and them. They can't forget it. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I walked away from the most perfect partner, the most perfect wife, husband, mother. Like, they view you as like, you're just, you hold all the love, you hold all the compassion. You are also very spiritual, psychic, very in tune with your intuition, very empathic, all the things, right? Also very in tune with nature, earth, Pachamama. Okay. They want this new beginning. Also, this shows me that a lot of you guys, right? 10 and 5 is 15, all right? So we're dealing with some kind of karmic bondage, because 15 is the devil in the major arcana. Capricorn energy, but this is karmic bondage that they have been releasing. Okay, so it's like your masculine wants you to know, like, yeah, I know, I haven't made a move yet. I know, trust me, I know. I'm going to, I want to. Okay, but I'm just a little confused about what I want to say to you. I don't want to F this up. I don't want to mess this up, right? That's what I get. Yeah, see? You know what I just heard? I trust. I just heard, when I looked at her falling backwards, I heard, I trust. I trust. This is them. They know that they either have to choose to trust in the unknown and destiny and you and this, or they have to let it go. They have to release it. They can't keep holding on to you or you them, right? Now, again, twin flames, like, you guys are connected, like, always, forever, right? But in the 3D, yeah, sometimes they don't in a lifetime, even if you guys are meant to be together, because twins are meant to be together. They incarnate at the same time on Earth so that they can find each other and unite again. The higher selves start this mission as soon as you guys incarnate as babies, right? Every single thing that you've ever encountered, gone through, people you've dated, jobs, everything, every moment has been very precisely, beautifully put together so that eventually you guys, at the very precise moment in time, in this lifetime, you would meet in person or see each other again through, social or a dating app, or I don't know, right? And that's what happened. So you guys are absolutely meant to be together. But yeah, people have free will. So yeah, there's no like 1,000%, oh shit, you guys, look, I stopped shuffling and it's judgment. Remember earlier I said 10-10, this is 10-10, 20. And I was like, oh wait, no, it's the world, it's 21. But then I was like, but I keep seeing, I was hearing resurrection, all that. So again, confirmation, you brought this person back. You made them feel alive again after, you gave them a piece of something, right? And they gave you something too, that it's unexplainable, it's unavoidable, and it's very magical. They've realized that, they can try to like be with other people or date. And here's the thing, you guys, is that, just because you have a twin flame doesn't mean you have to be with that person, right? They are absolutely meant to be together in, when they both incarnate in a lifetime and you do encounter each other. Yeah, it is, you guys are supposed to be together, right? But, you could have someone who maybe their trauma and their past pain has just really gotten a hold of them, right? And they feel safer in their chains. That's a thing. We tend to want to stay where it feels safe. where we don't have to grow and expand, and we can keep it on our daily life and all the things how we've always done, right? So much easier than to change or to expand. Although ascension is very natural, you know. For most that I speak to, it's difficult at times, absolutely, but it's very natural. You just naturally start ascending into a higher frequency, and you start doing things differently, and you all of a sudden want to start loving yourself, and you align. And but yeah, some of these masculines, they have very deeply rooted, like specifically like root chakras, like trauma, past life, from childhood, this lifetime, different things. And for some of them, yeah, their trauma feels safer than the unknown. That's the truth of it, you guys. And who that message is for, you will know. You will know, because you will your intuition is going to say to you, that's my person. I know it. I know it. But for the majority of you guys, you know, this person, I mean, yeah, they're coming in. That's the energy that, you know, but for right now, they're in a place of watching. They're just watching you. And like planning to make their move, but they're not sure how to start this conversation. They're just not sure. They're not sure how to open up emotionally. They want to, see, they want to. This is a message. This is good news. This is love. This is the holy grail of love, right? It's the chalice. A lot of you guys connect with Mary Magdalene. You resonate as sisters of the rose. You're very empowered at this moment, feminines. You're very empowered. You're enthusiastic about so much in your life. You're looking good, feeling good. You're very magical, super tapped in. I mean, she sees her light like full on. Like she's very well aware of her light. It almost looks as if she just created she was doing some spell work where she wanted to create fire in her hand, right? And then she did it, and she's like, yeah, you know, I still got it. I still got it. So you feminines are, you know, you're looking really good energetically. You have so much light around you right now. It's beautiful. A lot of beautiful sensual energy, sexual energy. And it really is. It's your energy, your vibe, your frequency. You know, people can feel that. Whether people are awoken or not, you know, we all have souls. So you could walk into a, you know, like a crowded room or like a bar, let's say, right? And everyone's going to stop and like, they're going to feel your energy. They might stare, they might talk, they might, right? Right? But you know why that's happening. You guys, most of you guys know why that's happening, right? It's because of your energy field. People are just going to naturally attract to it. Not even always, right? Like, oh, dang, I want you, dang, girl. It's not even like that. It's just like, whoa, like, what is that person? Like, there's something about them. And I feel like you guys are getting a lot of that. But you are, for many of you guys, you're allowing this soulmate connection, right? This union to weigh on you. But this is definitely weighing on your person. But first, I'm getting you guys, though. You guys, this is weighing on you. You know, I just heard, when are they coming? So again, being too attached to that 3D, you know, reality of what this is, because you guys are already in union, right? So it's releasing that. 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and then the Magician. A lot of these masculines have learned about energy from you, the law of attraction, just like things, everything, you guys. Like if they're watching you, they're learning from you. And I feel like they want to learn from you. Like literally, like I feel like this person, they're watching you and they're like, dang, it would be so cool to be with them and like, you know the things they know and like learn the things they learned and like, do you know what I mean? And I feel like they're totally aligning to that, like their spiritual side, and they want more of it. Right as I say the spiritual side, High Priestess. Been trying to run from their intuition. They've been trying to run from their dreams. They've been trying to run from their subconscious thoughts and visions in mind. They've been trying to run from their intuition and psychic abilities and everything that they see about the future and the future with you. They're trying to run. All right, I'm gonna switch decks, you guys, because we're already 34 minutes in, and I wanna wrap this up real quick. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some messages real fast from the DM. Spirit, please show us the energy today for the Divine Masculine, Twin Flame, and Past Life Soulmates, overall energy. Studying you. Told you, my loves. They're just watching you. They're literally pining for you, craving you. They're in love with you. They want to talk to you. They can't take their eyes off of you. You're all they think about. They eat, sleep, and dream you. They eat, sleep, and breathe you. Everything, right? They know you're the one studying you. Childish. Yeah, see? They feel like the way that they acted in the past was childish. I feel like they're also watching you because a lot of them, you know, it's like a relief. It's comfort to see you. It's comfort to like spy on you or see your, you know, social media posts or pictures or, you know, it's comforting to them. I literally said that there's good news with the Page of Wands, and look at good news. Okay, so this says someone has something to say to you. I want to explain. Messages, texts, phone calls, be open to listening and communicate clearly. So this whole good news card that I created is that. So it's literally like, it's just tying up everything I said throughout the reading. Doesn't care anymore. They're studying you to figure out if they're, you know, before they reach out, they kind of want to know, like, does my person still care? And I'm also getting that they don't care anymore about the karmic situations in their life, you know? Or, you know what I mean? Submissive, yeah. They're no longer submissive. You know? I mean, they kind of are, I guess, in a way, like, you know, by just sitting here in like a stuck mode, but they're no longer submissive with the karmic interactions. That's what I mean. Where it's like, oh, you know, maybe it'll change someday, or oh, I don't feel like dealing with this, or I don't want to break up with this person because of the drama, or oh, it's just easier to stay with them, or, you know, things like that. They're no longer submissive to that chaos. They're no longer submissive to that conflict. They're no longer submissive to that way of thinking. They've taken control. Taking control. See? Heart over head for you. They've always been head over heart. Even though that they felt what they felt, right? They were really trying to maintain this head over heart. Okay, we saw the King and Queen of Swords out here. But this person's heart is just taking over anything that's in their mind. You know how I keep saying, like, they're in their head, they're over analyzing. This is spirit letting you know that, you know, yeah, that might be the case, overall energy right now, today for the masculine, but they are heart over head. And good news is coming. Letting go, see? They've been letting go of things. They could have just let a connection go, a job go, friends go, right? I don't know. They're letting stuff go. The past go, resentments, you know, things of that nature. They're letting things go. Oh, players only love you when they're playing. I say women, they will come and they will go. Whoa, whoa. Right? When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. I'm not a singer, you guys. I'm a psychic. Players only love you when they're playing. This is why your person is so freaking scared to reach out to you, because a lot of them feel like you look at them like a player or a liar or deceptive, or they betrayed you, or they're a runner, or blah, 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 right? Players only love you when they're playing. This person literally was like playing kind of in the past. And now now I'm seeing Crazy by Aerosmith. So we have two like kind of songs, syncs. Okay, so know that when you guys hear either of these songs in the near future or coming days or whatever, that is a direct communication and sync confirmation from your person, from the universe. So he says, like, you know, in this song, it's all about like, he says like, I'm crazy for trying. He basically says, I'm crazy for trying, I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Oh no, wait, no, never mind. That's Patsy Cline. Why can't I think of this? Oh my gosh. Anyways, you guys know that. What is it? It like starts off in the beginning and he's like, something like, get over here, girl. Stop playing or something like that, right? But I love this song, and literally because I'm channeling, I just can't think of it right now, like how it goes. Also because I was just singing Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac, right? But this person feels crazy in love with you. They feel crazy to have ever like let you go. They feel crazy for ever choosing a karmic over you. Like, this person is having some very harsh realizations in their life right now. That's why we have the Tower. It's also why we have the World. Energy drainer. That is the realizations. Thank you, Spirit. 444 as I look up. They've had these realizations that they just keep repeating the same shit with different people, you know? That they keep dating the same people in different bodies. They're drunks, or they're just toxic, they're jealous, they're possessive, they're insecure, they start fights, they're dramatic, they, you know, it's just all of it. And they're done having their energy sucked on and drained. I'm also hearing their time and resources. They do not care anymore about the shit that's going on around them, and they are no longer submissive. That's what I said. So let's see what's on the bottom here. It says 1 year. This came up a few days ago. I kept hearing 1 year, you know, whatever. And I channeled it out. And then literally, like right after I channeled it out, per usual, it was like backing me up. The cards, the months, all of it. So it has definitely been, for some of you guys, 1 year since separation. This is a lot of you guys, actually. It's been about a year of separation. It's been no contact for probably the same amount of time or whatever. But it's 1 year. Understanding the soul bond. So yeah, for a lot of you guys, it's taken this long in separation to understand the soul bond, to start healing themselves, to, right, do all the things, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna just get, whoops, not you, buddy. Illusion, openness, and clarity. They all just came out like back to back to back. Guilt. So these masculines have been battling guilt. Okay, some of them could be leaving behind, you know, a wife who they've shared a family with. They could be, right, because when we awaken, you guys, this is a soul, mind, body, soul thing now, right? It's not just like your human brain and heart functioning together. It's now on a whole different fucking level. So they are seeing through and cutting away the illusions in their life. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Some of you guys also need to hear that, because some of you guys, I see it, I can feel it. Some of you guys are watching these readings and you're not even with a divine counterpart, or you're not in separation from a counterpart. It's a karmic. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. They're trying to bring clarity to you, okay? And if you really don't know, if you're like, gosh, I just don't know, then you're not in a then you're not in a twin flame dynamic, that's for sure. Because you know when someone is your twin flame. You know. You may not know what a twin flame is right away, or right, but you know there's a feeling. And you guys have known each other and felt each other your whole lives. Ever, right? I know there's someone out there, I can feel them. It's that. So Spirit is really guiding some of you to cut through the own illusions in your life and bring you clarity so that you guys can receive your divine counterparts, okay? So I just have to say that because, yeah, this person for some of you guys is not going to be open. They're not meant to be open with you, which is why they've rejected you. But for the rest of you guys who this message is for, this person, aha, clearly, I see it now, right? Clarity moments, cutting away all the illusion in their life. Anything that feels like not good to them, they are taking action. Openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationship. So they are open to this. Very open to this. All right. Very open, but very closed. Yin and yang, meaning not closed, but like they're open, and like the energy here is, I'm gonna make my move. I need to make my move. I need to reach out. I want to talk, whatever. But it's like, I just don't know what to say. So I'm standing still. Yin and yang. You guys could be seeing a lot of the yin and yang symbols right now, but it's spirit confirming the twin flames. It says, like the yin and yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. Mirror in that way. That's why you get the triggering. That's why you get all of it. That's exactly what I freaking said, you guys, earlier, with everyone who leaves comments about how crazy this person was, or toxic, or how they cheated on them multiple times and, you know, stole all their money and, you know, used them for sex and this and that. That's not your twin. Because like I said, you won't do that, because you contain aspects of each other's character within yourselves. Soul mirror, all that, right? It's that. But this is balance, my loves. It's balance being restored. Balance being restored. Again, some of you guys, this person won't ever come forward because it's safer to be where they've been. Some of you guys, this isn't even a divine counterpart, right? But the majority that I feel here is that it is. It's your person. And they know it too. And they feel like you guys belong together, yin and yang. They're not going to let people guilt them into staying away from you anymore. I feel that like really big. I feel like guilt has been keeping these masculines stuck in some really shitty situations because they feel bad. They feel guilty. They don't want to be the bad guy. They don't want to hurt anyone. They don't want to break hearts. They don't want to, you know what I mean? But especially if there's children involved. But they can't allow the illusion that they're living in to guilt them anymore. They can't. They know that they have true love out there and they want to come get it. Period. Trust. Remember earlier I said that this person was having, you know, it was like that trusting in the unknown, you know, as opposed to staying where it's safe. You know, that's this. They're working on this trust, and it's not trusting you. It's trusting their own damn selves. They don't trust themselves because of the stuff that they keep getting themselves into. So they have been working on that. But the one thing that they do know is you are a constant in their mind and life and heart. And they know that this is real. So anyways, my loves, this is what I have for you. So this person is, you know, I do feel that they're a little like freaking out over coming forward and what they're going to actually say. That's the only thing that's holding this person up. That's it. That's it. And for some of them, you know, they are ending things, but I'm telling you, you guys, the masculine energy that I'm feeling right now, like truly, like overall, this is someone who, is really someone, or like they're single, or they are, if they are ending something with someone, it's been so dead or so gone between these two people that this person literally has felt single, basically. Okay. So I do get that. True love comes when you least expect it. You came into this masculine's world when they least expected it, as did you, many of you guys. They want to talk and they want to come in because they feel like once you guys do communicate that it's really going to bring a lot of balance and clarity, obviously, right? Duh. But it's making that first step, you guys. It's taking that first step. See, separation. Clarify the masculine reaching out to the feminine. Very soon. Came right out. Okay. So yeah, they're definitely, what they're doing with this card, this is my spiritual awakening, and oh, I see it. I'm connected to my crown now. I'm getting channeled information. I receive downloads. You know, I'm seeing with my awoken eyes now. That's what this is. They can see through the illusion and they have clarity. So yeah, they know that they've maybe been deceptive in some ways. They wore false masks and they, you know, kind of blindsided you with certain actions or non-actions in the past, more so probably the non-action because they just didn't do anything. That's what they want to change. They want to show you, you know, but they have to get out of their fear. But this confirms very soon they will reach out. So it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So they're clearly deciding, right? This is what I want. I know this is what I want. I know this is who I want, what I want. This is what I'm meant to be with, or who I'm meant to be with, you know. But what do I even say to this person? It's been like a year since we've talked. they know that I've been with someone else, or they know that I was still trying to, you know, or that I hadn't left my, you know, failed marriage of however long, you know, kind of a thing. Because this was not cheating, I feel like, no, this is just like that you guys somehow came into contact with your person, if this is a married person, and it was that soul recognition immediately. So I don't feel like there was like foul play in a lot of these. Nope, I don't, because your masculine didn't want you to view them in that way, but they also could not ignore, right? So anyways, I just kind of felt that. So anyways, my loves, yeah, very soon they've clearly decided your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So for some of these masculines, especially with the deeply rooted you know, trauma that I was picking up on, they in the past tend to care what other people think, okay? So if you were different religions, maybe that's it. Or maybe you're very open spiritually, you know, and they don't understand, or they're not. And so they may be afraid of like, what's my family gonna say? Right. But that's another ego thing. That's ego, right? So that's what they're doing. So yeah, very soon there's gonna be a communication or shift, or you know, something between a lot of you guys. But just the moment right now, like today, I feel this is where they're at, and I felt it strongly in the beginning. That's why I had a hard time even starting the message, because I was like, this is confusing energy. It's kind of all over the place is what I'm kind of getting, even though it's like consistent. Like they know who you are, like to them, they feel this, they have all this strong emotion and love towards you. They will make contact very soon for many of them, but this final step is big, and it's going to change everything. And both of you guys know this, and they certainly do. So they don't want to mess it up. They don't want to mess it up, but they also know they can't take too long, because it's already been too long, kind of a thing for many of you feminines. So that's why we have very soon. So very soon you will be receiving clarity on the illusion around the masculine, okay? Or whatever, the confusion illusion. And they're going to explain things to you, but yeah, they got to find their words. They got to find their words. So, you know, it's actually kind of beautiful, because they're very, like, they want to make sure they come in correct. They want to come in right. They want to come in a way that is totally up to what you deserve, my high vibrational, beautiful, divine femmes, and some masculines, okay? So I love you guys. I thank you so much for being here with me today. This is it, you guys. This is it. If you want to book a personal psychic session with me, you can find the info down below. Just send me an email. I will get back to you guys. It may take a few days to respond, as I am very busy, but I always try my best to get back as quickly as possible. This masculine, this is the T, all right, Mystic Black Rose Oracle by Mystic Blue Moon Tarot on Etsy. She has wonderful decks, you guys. Reminiscing, dwelling, good times, and looking back. Yeah, can't get you out of my mind. They're gonna call. See, there's that communication. They're gonna call soon. Spirit wants you to know, okay? This reconciliation is happening. They're gonna come back for many of them. They want a second chance, but they gotta find their words. They gotta find their words. See how her lips are stitched up? Never mind this card. Never mind this card. See that? Her face? That's your masculine right now. Look at the card that's right behind her, my loves. Look it. Just to confirm before I end, it's the twin flames. Oh shit, look. There was that one too. Observing just kind of flipped out too. So it shows, it says social media stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you, and being watched. Yeah. Everyone's watching you, feminine. Okay. But this masculine, their lips have been sealed and they don't know what to say because of the ghosting they did. They left this behind, or they left you behind, or maybe they went cold, no contact, whatever it is. It's all shifting, because this is a call. This is very soon, and this is twin flame. Reflection of the soul, mirrored emotions, your other half, and shared feelings. You guys both feel the same towards each other, and then look, soulmates right after that. The one, deep love, a spiritual connection, and your life partner. Yep. This is twin flame or soulmate, right? Twin flames are just a different type of soulmate, you guys, that's all. it's been a love frozen in time. And when this person does make their move and make contact, it's going to unfreeze it, bring balance, restore all of this stuff, and then the energy is going to flow very beautifully for many of you guys, right? But this is, again, why they aren't taking action, is because of the fact that they haven't taken action in the past. They feel like all this time has happened and things have happened, and, you know, and they feel like when they pick up the phone to call you, it's going to be like, you know, or text you or whatever, it's going to be like, how have you been? And you are going to be like, oh my God, I've been so good. Life is amazing. How are you? It's so good to hear from you. And that when you go, well, how are you? How have you been? Right? Even though many of you feminines already know how your masculine's life has been, they don't want to come back and tell you, well, to be truthful, it's been shitty. It's been terrible. I've been unhappy. I've been in a toxic relationship. You know, there's been a lot of, you know, obsessive behavior and drinking or this or that. Or, do you know what I mean? So you see how these different conversations go? How's your life, feminine? Oh, great. How's your life, masculine? Well, see, and they don't, but you guys, that's beautiful, because it shows that they have, like, they're overcoming it, right? Overcoming it. They see it now. Okay. So anyways, my loves, this is what I have for you. I send you so much love, so much light. Yeah, this is it. So hang in there, hang in there. And, you know, if you guys are being guided to not hang in there, don't at all. You know, there comes a point in every dynamic where, you know, are you going to wait around your whole life? Are you going to, like, wait like 5-10 years for this person and their wibbly wobbly, I don't know? Hell no. You are not going to see my ass waiting for any twin flame or soulmate who, right? And I get it. I get the cycle. I get all the things, right? Some of these things take time. They do. They take time. But there's a point where it's like, okay, right? So, you know, I don't know. And it's up to you guys. Each of you guys, it's your own individual discretion. But some of you guys might go, you know what? I love my person and I always will, and I feel connected to them, but I am ready for something new. I'm ready for a new soulmate because my twin has been, you know, dilly-dallying around with, you know, BS, basically, right? But they're learning, they're growing and expanding and healing, you know? They can't be like you just because you want them to, right? Or heal like you because, or at the same pace as you, or whatever, see things like you see things, right? That's what so many people try to do. I see it all the time. They're like, it's crazy to me. And I'm like, this person's on their own individual journey. Even though you guys are connected, they're on their own personal journey, separate from you, okay? This person feels like you're their other half, period. They want to talk. They do want to talk, but they got to figure out exactly what they want to say first, and then they will make communication for a lot of you guys. I can feel it. So anyways, my loves, this is what I have for you. Namaste, love and light. Mwah. See you next time.